Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon for the all audience. For this time, we will continue our discussion about the new models, namely inverse power radio-assisted distribution. For this time, we will talk about the very important properties, namely maximum likelihoods. We have known the maximum likelihood is the key how to do success using the inverse power radio-assisted distribution to modeling sums data. Okay, it's mean the maximum likelihood is the one method how to estimate the parameter of the inverse power radio-assisted distribution. Because we know the parameter is the key of the success to make the probability modelings and application and then using the modeling to the sums data. Okay, for this time, we will try to discuss about the maximum likelihood methods for the inverse power radio-assisted distribution, especially for the value of k starting 2 until the 6. Okay, based on the candidate books, the Radio Institute have written the some concept about the maximum likelihood, the inverse power radio-assisted distribution. Okay, we have known the maximum likelihood have some steps. Okay, some steps to estimate the estimate the parameters using the method of the maximum likelihood. The first step, we must find the likelihood function. Okay, likelihood function is its mean we must take the multiple of the univariates the density function. For this case, we must find the multiple of the density univariate inverse power radio-assisted distribution function. Okay, for example, we must find the fx1 with what we will try to multiply until by fxn. Fx1 it means that the density function, but the random variable you must change by the x1. Okay, this one is the density of the inverse power radio-assisted distribution with the random variable is x1. You must multiply until the density function with the random variable is xn. Oh yeah, you try to make the multiple until density of inverse power radio-assisted distribution with random variable xn, and then we can find that with the simple mathematics. So it's very easy. The likelihood function of the inverse power radio-assisted distribution is alpha power n multiplied by theta power k n divided by summation I equal to 1 gamma function I power theta multiplied by theta power k minus I multiplied power n. So it's very easy. And then we this is products. Okay, this is products summation I equal to 1 until k xj power minus 1 minus I multiplied by alpha multiplied by exponent min theta multiplied by summation j equal 1 until n xj power minus min alpha. This one is a likelihood function for the inverse power radio-assisted distribution. Okay, we must be careful in this theory. In this likelihood, we have j and we have I. J is mean starting 1 until the number of random variables. Okay, but for I, starting 1 until k. Until k is mean the number of mixture density function. N is the number of mixture gamma density function. Gamma 1 theta, 2 theta, until the k theta. Okay, until the k theta. This is I. I starting 1 until k. K is mean the number of the mixture gamma density function. J starting 1 until the number of the random sample or the data. Okay, okay, and the number of random variable or the number of the data. So it's very easy to prove this one is the likelihood function. After we have success for the first step, the find likelihood function, we must find the log likelihood. Log likelihood is mean we must take the log likelihood for the we must find the logarithm log likelihood function. It means we must find the logarithm natural of the likelihood function. So we must take logarithm natural for this function, like this one. Okay. So using the properties of the logarithm natural function, we can find the log likelihood of the inverse power Rado Institute distribution, like this one. Okay, n log alpha plus k multiple n log theta minus n logarithm log summation I equal to 1 until k gamma function I multiplied by theta power k minus 1 plus summation j equal 1 until n logarithm summation I equal 1k xj minus 1 power minus 1 minus I multiple alpha minus theta multiplied by summation j equal 1 until n xj power minus alpha. This is the log likelihood of the is the log likelihood of the inverse power Rado Institute distribution. Okay, after we have success for the second step, log likelihood, we can find the sum log likelihood function for the inverse power Rado Institute distribution for k equal to, like this one. Okay, this one is a log likelihood function of the inverse powers Rado Institute distribution for k equal to 2. Okay, we just only change k by the 2. And this one is log likelihood function. Okay, this until 1. Okay, this one. This one is a log likelihood function for the inverse Rado Institute, inverse power Rado Institute distribution for k equal to 3. And this one, the log likelihood function for the inverse power Rado Institute distribution for the k equal to 4. And this one is this log likelihood function for the inverse power Rado Institute distribution for the k equal to 5. And the last one, this is the log likelihood function for the inverse power Rado Institute inverse power Rado Institute distribution k equal to 6. Okay, we have known the log likelihood function is the key. We have known the log likelihood function is the key how to the success makes the how the key of the success to the estimate the parameter. We have two parameters for the inverse power Rado Institute distribution, such as alpha and theta. So you're using log likelihood function. We will use that just numeric techniques. Okay, the numeric techniques like the Newton-Raphson to the estimate the parameter. Okay, so it's mean for the next times we will try to application of the, we will try to apply it. We will try to using the sum data to application, to application the maximum the log likelihood to the estimate the parameter. Of course, in the next time we will need the coding of the R programming, the coding the computer use the R software to run the Newton-Raphson technique. Okay, because we know that the log likelihood function of the inverse power-Rado institute distribution is the not linear function, non-linear function. So it's very, very difficult to find by the manually. We must use the computerized. Especially, we must give the sum coding, especially for the Newton-Raphson methods, to the estimate the parameter. Okay, I think it's enough for this time. We have success to discuss about the last properties for the inverse power-Rado institute distribution, namely the maximum likelihood methods. Okay, see you again. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.